KB.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Kilo shell my people.
Wow!
I said kilo shell my people. Kilo shell means what's happening. So when I say kilo shell, just tell me what's happening with you in Japanese, Irish, Ghanaian, whatever. So one more time, kilo shell my people.
What's happening?
As you all know, my name is Kareem-Bello. I'm a writer and a blogger. That's my site right there, kiloshellerkkb.com. Check it out. On my site, I have a series called The Quest for Identity series. It charts my stories about how I've tried to define myself through various experiences. So I'm currently on Quest for Identity series part 5. So this is my first live blog. I've not written it, I've not edited it. It's just off the top of my head. And this is my first live blog. This is all. Thank you guys for being involved in this. So this blog is titled The Tale of a Father, a Son, and 2 Passports. That's my father right there, and that's that handsome young man right there. That's me. Just a bit of background. I came to the UK when I was 11 years old from Nigeria. This was in 1992. So my first book was titled The Memoirs of a Young African. It charts my experience as a young migrant in the UK. So by 21, I thought I was settled. I knew myself. I've been in the UK for 10 years. I was British. You know, went to primary school, went to secondary school. I was Nigerian when it suited me, when we were playing football or whatever. And then I'm 21, and one day my dad came to me and told me we were going to Nigeria. I'm like, what? The guy's telling me I'm going to Nigeria. He didn't even ask me, he told me. This guy's thinking still back in Nigeria. This is UK, I'm British. Ask me, do I want to go to Nigeria? And I'll tell you yes or no. So, you know, I was living in this house, not paying rent, so I went to Nigeria. I enjoyed it, but I did not feel I belonged. My cousins used me to introduce me to their friends, with my cousins from John's, to show off that they got somebody abroad as well. The moment I knew I didn't belong was when they'll be speaking Yoruba and they'll be cracking jokes and I didn't get it. And I'm hearing it, I can speak the language, but I don't get it. I did not belong there. Then one of my cousins asked me for my t-shirt right off my back. I'm like, come on, don't do this, don't do this. This is uncivilized. Bumpy roads, no light, mosquito biting me. Nigeria was fun, but it wasn't where I belonged. You know, I'm British, I'm used to 24-hour lights, safety, medical care, you know, all that was part of who I am. I'm British. So we got back to the Heathrow airport, and as we got to customs, with my British passport, I went through UK, EU citizens. Just the queue was so short, went in there nicely. And I saw those foreigners in the outside. I'm glad I'm British. I got to the luggage carousel. My luggage came out in like 15 minutes. In Nigeria, I waited like an hour, 45 minutes. The carousel wasn't working. The customs guy asking for money. Like, that's just uncivilized. But you know, UK, things were running nicely. From Heathrow to my house, no bumps on the road, no policeman stopping you. You know, this is UK. I pay my taxes. This is what I'm getting for it. So my father, when I got to my house, and then as we were unpacking, I took out my 2 passports. My British passport, which is the red one, and my Nigerian passport, which is the green one. And I looked at both passports, and I gave the Nigerian passport back to my dad. He asked me, why am I giving it back to him? I told him, I don't need it. You know, I got a British passport, I can go anywhere with that British passport. My dad did not say a word to me. He just looked at me as a 20-year-old, I didn't know what it meant. It wasn't until 12 years later, and I was talking to my father in my neighborhood in Nigeria where I grew up, my house in Nigeria where I grew up. Because at 25, you start asking yourself, where you from, where do you belong? So I start asking those questions, and to find answers, I start to go home more. So I sat down, talked to my father, and he brought up that story. He said that when I gave him back my Nigerian passport, I was effectively rejecting him because I was rejecting my culture, I was rejecting my tradition, I was rejecting my history. So I was rejecting him. He brought me to the UK to study and better myself, but I had changed beyond all recognition because I rejected him by giving back that Nigerian passport. Talking to my dad then, that look in his eyes made sense to me. I had caused my father so much pain, a pain that his son should never cause his father. My dad told me that night he cried because me as a son had rejected him by giving back that passport. But 10 years later, I was going back to Nigeria by myself, going from Murtala Mohammed Airport to Badon by myself. My dad said he was proud of me because from that night forward, he prayed that I would return home, I would return to him. So he said these words to me. Odo ti ko bang be oriswe king be, which means a river that knows its source will never go dry.
One more time.
A river that knows its source will never go dry. If you know where you come from, you will never be lost in your quest for identity. Your quest for identity is a lifelong quest. You define who you are. Nobody else defines for you. Your life experiences define who you are. Your travels define who you are. These passports are just gateways through ports, not through to define yourself. That's what I have. I'm done for the story. Thank you guys. I appreciate it.